Good evening and welcome to Business News. My name is Okun Ndem. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes Channel 103 as well as our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. As the country prepares for change of administration come May 29th, Nigerians have been vocal about their expectations. However, Business News tonight will highlight various economic activities of government and also bring to us reasons why Garri, one of the most common staple food in Nigeria, continues to rise in price despite Akwa Ibom State government's investment in cassava farming. We shall also feature reports on businesses in rural areas, their patronage and challenges. All this and more formed our Business News Bulletin. Please stay. Now to the news. Since the adoption of federalism as a system of government in Nigeria to foster national integration, the nation has survived for over 5 decades and still counting. As the country prepares for change of administration come May 29th, Nigerians have been vocal about their expectations and hope for continued peace, unity, and progress of the nation as one indivisible entity. Susan Eze reports.
Build up to the 29th of May every 4 years. The atmosphere in Nigeria is usually heavy with expectations as the date historically marks the change of batons of leadership at the national and state seats of power. As Nigerians get set to receive a new administration in few weeks, top on their list of expectations is the need to tackle the issue of insecurity.
The insecurity in the nation and the killings, if handled with care and subdued, I think there will be a way forward in the economic development of this nation. Secondly, the education sector. We have to look into the incessant strikes in our universities.
I want them to look at the price of petrol. Price of things are going high because of this high price in this petrol. So, secondly, they should look at our roads to maintain it or create new ones. Agriculture is also very important.
To achieve economic growth and prosperity in this new dispensation, stakeholders call for continued sustenance of the principles of true federalism as a catalyst for national unity.
We are telling Nigerians to be supportive of any government. When you are not supporting any government in power, you're just bringing in disunity, division. Nothing thrives. Nobody benefits from it. So it's another opportunity to make a change. Fresh hands, fresh heads to bring better ideas for national development.
With unity, we are thicker. With unity, we are stronger. The diversity we have is the beauty of our togetherness. What we have that are different and bring them together, it makes us better as one Nigeria.
To tackle the myriad of challenges facing the country today, respondents believe that embracing unity through religious and ethnic tolerance is the logical remedy and path to national peace and progress. In Enugu, Susan Eze, NTA News.
Christian women have been advised to promote love in their families, church, and in the society to make the world a better place for all. This was the charge of stakeholders at the 2023 Diocesan Women Valedictory Convention of Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion at the All Saints Cathedral, Uyo. John Paul Alumona completes the story.
It was a moment of mixed feelings as the women of Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion gathered at the Diocesan Women Valedictory Convention in Uyo. The Anglican Bishop of Uyo, Right Reverend Prince Asukwantai, while paying glowing tributes to his late predecessors, described Uyo Diocese as a commissionary church which is progressive. He urged the women to work hard and promote love across ethnic and language lines.
None of our bishops before us had seen a day like this. As we thank God, we dedicate this moment, this very emotional moment, to them, because the foundation they laid on the hard ground is what we have been able to build upon.
Some stakeholders and invited guests described the returning bishop's wife as a dedicated woman of God who is selfless and prayerful in all her dealings.
She has to keep her doors open because they will be consulting her. She will now have more responsibility of playing an advisory role. So the most important thing is that the women need to be strongly united. In
fact, the world today needs love. What we are passing through today is because there's no love. And where can this love start from? It starts from our homes. We go to the church and to our society.
Very happy. I know that it's not easy for her to read this climate of service in the Lord. Is a joyful one. It's a thing to thank God. It's a thing to rejoice with her.
The retiring diocesan president, Women Ministry, Dame Victoria Asukwantai, traced the history of the church to the early 60s when Igbo traders and civil servants came together to form the Anglican Church in Uyo, noting that God has moved the church from strength to strength. She enumerated her achievements since 2015 and prayed God to bless and strengthen the women ministry as she bows out.
Precisely 1st of April, I had an accident. Life was claimed, but the Lord spared my life. My message for them is to work together in love. I want to leave them in love, peace and unity, so that the diocese will continue to a greater height.
The event, which started on Thursday, 17th May, will end on Sunday, 21st May 2023, with a Thanksgiving and award presentations. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
You're still watching Business News on NTA Uyo. More stories after this time out. Please stay.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyo. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
NTA Channel 12 Uyo, your dependable station, presents
a maiden edition of Virtual Children's Paper Presentation. Junior category 8 to 11 years. The effect of TV cartoons on intellectual development of children. Senior category 12 to 15 years. The impact of the present economy on the education of the child.
Shortlisted candidates will be invited for virtual paper presentation via Zoom on Wednesday, May 24, 2023, and the grand finale on Friday, May 26, 2023. First prize, 100,000 Naira. Second prize, 70,000 Naira. And third prize, 50,000 naira, plus many consolation prizes.
For inquiries, please call Ekaite on 0904 643 6412.
We are grateful to the following sponsors. Honorable Barrister Etiti Manuk, the Executive Chairman, Itu Local Government Area, Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Taye Ali Ishola, President, Supreme Council of Non-Indigens, Akwa Ibom State. Real Brass Nigeria Limited, promoters of Real Brass, Africa's largest single brass orchestra. Brand Spec Printing Press and Publishing House, Uyo. Aqua Cardinal Water, Uyo. Indomie Noodles. More sponsors are welcome. NTA Channel 12, Uyo. Your dependable station.
Our children, our heritage. Support them. Business news now. Some traders at Okoboditu Market in its local government area are calling on governments to come to their aid and revamp infrastructures in the market to attract more patronage from customers. And if you're ready to speak with some of the traders, said the laments over the low patronage in the market.
Every business thrives by patronage from those addressed as customers and for money to be in the hands of those who engage in trading. Hence, the story of Okobedi Market in Itu local government area of Akwa Ibom State is one of such that witness buying and selling every week.
Our market is going down. We are suffering. No money, this environment, if you go the other side, very bad. So if government won't look this side, may government do something. We are suffering.
There is nothing like that. We don't have light here. No better road. You see how the condition of the environment. So no better road. So we seek for road. We seek for important business to do because sometimes when they bring market like that, all those gari, things like that, there will be no money to buy some things. So we need help.
So the business we are doing here is just coping for just moments of times, not as usual before because of the way they divided the markets. So now people are managing life to live here. So this is the season of fishing when we can get money a little from a time like this.
We don't have like a borehole, we don't have here. We don't have lights like this. We are using generator. Yeah, so we need steady light.
However, traders in Okobedi Market lament on basic infrastructures in the market and patronage.
Light we no get as we there. Now we use gen. Light no there. This road no fine. So we want government to look into it and do some things about that.
We want government to come in. Police, they stop us for this business. The business good. Nothing wrong with the business. So the only thing, police and Agboro, they stop people for road too much.
We don't have a forest here around here. The forest is in Cross River State. So some of our boys here, gather some money like that. Then they put it in that business.
The traders believe that with the intervention of the state government and other relevant authorities, business activities in the area will witness boost. From Itu local government area, Anyefiok Edet, NTA News.
Residents of Etinan local government area have boasted of smooth level of business activities in the local government area. And if you're it again, who interacted with some Etinan residents, said the patronage on their businesses is on a high side.
It is believed that life in rural settings exposes one to many marvelous sights. Apart from the natural world, there are some underlying human activities, including business, that makes life in rural areas worthwhile. These turn out to be factual as residents of Etinan local government area shares their experience of how doing business in the area is like.
The business activity in Etinan is very high because the hinterland all come to buy in Etinan. Etinan is not a village. I will call Etinan a town because there was a time Etinan and you had a county council. That's why you have EFA. Now that His Excellency has opened the road, you can see it's very easy. It's accessible.
Everything is going fine. It's moving fine. We dey try our best also. We dey for village. We dey enjoy village kwa.
The case of insecurity is unusual, which makes doing business in the local government safe and secure, irrespective of the cash crunch challenges that bedevils the country.
Etinan has never recorded any chaos or anything that can lead to killings, even during and after election. So that goes a long way to tell you that Etinan is very peaceful.
Let them come to our aid. If at all they can do it, but I know they can do it, especially with this new government that is coming into Akwa Ibom State, and we really voted for him. So if he is to be by us as we were by him, let him come and give us maybe loans for us to boost our markets.
I want me come and carry like big school or any kind company or things we go develop the area. Come.
Notwithstanding, the residents are still calling on the state government and investors to bring more industries to the local government to boost employment and take people out of the street. From Etinan local government area, Aniefjok Edet, NTA News.
Most states in the southern parts of the country are well known for the cultivation of cassava, a predominant staple food eaten all year round, and Akwa Ibom State is not an exception. Successive efforts by the government in the distribution of cassava stems to increase yield has proven results, yet garri, often referred to as a meal for common man, is still not affordable. Evelyn Baduekbu seeks to find out reasons for this.
The price of garri, one of the most consumed staples in Nigeria, is often eaten as cassava flakes or made in form of swallows, known as eba in Yoruba parlance. The price of this widely enjoyed meal has continued to soar in the past few years in Akwa Ibom State, irrespective of government's efforts through the distribution of cassava stems every planting season to boost its cultivation. Garri, which widely considered as a meal for the poor man, sold at 4 cups for 200 naira, is now 1 cup for 100 naira, which makes it a meal for the rich due to its high cost.
It's very nice business. Okay. Only thing is stopping us now because of the money. When you buy the goods, maybe you will not have money. There is no money in the town. So when you bring the goods, we will sell very fast and go to the market.
I'm not even comfortable with that because a household of about 5 people, big boys, you buy more than 1,000 for a meal. So it's not comfortable at all.
Consumers and marketers of garri speak on possible reasons for the increase.
Now it's 82,000 a bag. It's too basic now. This garri is from Obubra, not the Ogoja direct. We have 2 different of garri. It's the one of where I'm selling here is very expensive, it's more than Ogoja one. This one is Obubra, which you can keep. How long will you keep it? It will not give you any problem. It's very nice to making a bag. That's why this one is expensive. Number 2, because of your garri stick now, they cut the waiting down farm. Then after finish farming, between on the next week of first week of July, maybe garri will come up again. It's like when things be like that because of the fall, expenses of the fall, the thing affecting our business. Because a place we normally pay of 500 now, we are paying up to 1,500 now.
They say that farmers are cultivating now. Yes, that farmers are cultivating, so they don't have enough time to process the garri for us.
Is the weather condition also a contributory factor?
Right now, because of the water, too much of water in the soil will kill the cadaver. Moreover, you have many pits, we can chop the cadaver. The cadaver cannot grow in Akwa Ibom.
Consumers are calling on price regulatory agencies to live up to expectation to stall the rising cost of garri so that the poorest of the poor can afford to buy one of Nigeria's favorite staple with ease. In Uyo, Evelyn Baduekbu, NTA News.
Sports now. The management of Villa Marina Limited has celebrated and honored the Under-19 Squash National Champions with cash gifts and full university scholarship. The Chief Executive Officer of Villa Marina Limited, Senator Helen Eswene, says the rationale is to reward the gold medalists and encourage others to work harder to achieve greatness. John Paul Alumuna reports.
Jacob Eswene Squash Academy, founded in 2017 by Iniobong Eswene, and trained the young squash players to emerge champions in various regional and national squash competitions. A 15-year-old Delight Allison won 9 gold, 5 silver and 2 bronze medals, while 17-year-old Promise Isaac won 4 gold medals in the Under-19 Championship, among few others who won medals at various competitions. This was what motivated the CEO of Villa Marina Limited, Senator Helen Eswene, to dole out cash gifts and scholarship awards to the medalists and charge them to keep on playing hard to become great in future.
We notice this interest by the children, and these children are just neighboring children here. We don't even know them from Adam, they just live around here. When we saw the interest, then that's how the academy was birthed. And today you see how God has taken the academy just within 6 years. Eswene Educational Foundation has been running since then and giving tertiary scholarships. The foundation we will use give scholarship to these medalists when the time comes.
6 years has brought us to the national pedestal. The next 6 years, we should be looking at international right now. One of them was invited, they just came back last week from Classic. Classic is an international tournament held in Lagos. She was playing with Egyptians, playing with England players and all of that.
As part of our corporate social responsibility to keep supporting these young lads that will bring honor to this nation in the long run. That's our prayer.
Some stakeholders who graced the ceremony, including the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Frank Achibong, and the representative of the Governor-elect, Umo Eno, advised the squash players to be disciplined and committed to the game while focusing on their education.
I'm overjoyed. You see, this is the way things should be. These are the kind of things we should encourage to bring up young ones in a positive direction, a direction that will lead them to becoming champions.
He has asked me to express his gratitude to the organizers, to the academy, for bringing out the champions in those little children.
An event like this is after my heart because you see private individuals who also come out to support government in developing sports. And then I'm very happy about it.
The advice to them is that they should keep up and continue to grow in these sports.
High points of the event were award presentations and cash gifts to the players and backroom staff.
I'm just happy that God has made me to be in this level, and I'm going to work more harder so that I'll move myself further.
I'm so happy now that squash is into the Olympics by 2024. So let me say in the next 3 to 4 years from now, I think I'll be one of the Olympic gold medalists.
By our beloved mommy doing this to us, I will put more efforts than before to achieve more and more medals.
Jacob Eswene Squash Academy is a brainchild of Iniobong Eswene and her mother, Senator Helen Eswene, to reach out to the society by engaging Eket indigenes and residents to gain meaningful sports skills to become great professionals in future. From Eket, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
The remains of a man described by many as a great mixer, bridge builder, a gentleman with a huge sense of humor, the late barrister Ime Nyasanga, have been laid to rest. Calvin Samuel reports that the funeral service was conducted by the Mary Slessor Memorial Presbyterian Cathedral, Rivers State, in collaboration with Presbyterian Church, Ibiakui Korusen, in Ibianibum local government area. The report.
In the mountain, God shall fill my soul, it shall be well.
The funeral service in honor of the late icon Ime Nyasanga commenced with the Lion Estate at his country home, where friends, family members, and the church paid their last respect to the man many refer to as an illustrious son in the family of Nya Udofia Udoikeme Asanga. In a sermon with the theme, The Breath of Life, the officiating minister, Reverend Ikechukwu Anaga, encouraged the people to live the life of righteousness that will speak well of them years after they had gone, while encouraging the family not to mourn like those who do not have hope, but with the understanding that God is on their side at all times.
You mourn like those who have hope. Why do you mourn? Because the breath of life on that resurrection morning, the breath of God will suffocate the powers of death that has held him in this captivity, in this box.
Biography of the late Asanga, read by his children, and testimonies from friends, classmates, the church and family members indicate that Barrister Ime was a humble man who served God and humanity with all his heart and strength.
He's such a wonderful man, both at home and outside. He's somebody who brings everybody close, and anyone who comes around him is like a family.
He's my best friend. I call him my hero. I call him my partner. When I'm depressed, he's always there. So I'll miss so much about him, but mostly I'll miss that, and it's already dawning on me that I'll be able to call him and he will be there for me. But
he was very good to talk to. He was a present father. He was, above all, a good person.
We are mourning, but we thank God for who he was to us, because he's much more than a brother. He was a father in every aspect of life. He talks to us every now and then. I would not fail to say that he's the most wonderful grandfather to my son, Daramfon Abasifre Kasanga.
He's a wonderful in-law. When you say they are in-laws, they are in-laws. He was like a big brother to me, a friend, an in-law, exceptional. He's somebody that, when he comes into a room, he brings light into that room.
Aged 61, the late Ime left behind wife, children, grandchildren, brother, and a host of other family members to mourn his demise. The funeral service featured choir ministrations, prayers for the bereaved family, and interment. From Ibiono-Ibom local government area of Akwa Ibom State, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
That's our package this evening. To be a star, join NTA's campaign against rape and rapists. I remain Okondem. Have a blessed evening.